everybody. Let's see what Pete Hegseth's meeting with all the generals is about tomorrow. The meeting is tomorrow. He has called all the generals. Pete Hegseth is our current defense secretary, and he has called all the generals to a meeting. So what is that meeting about? Let's see if we could get that out of the cards. What is the meeting about? Why has Pete Hegseth called all the generals to a meeting? An in-person meeting, by the way. An in-person meeting. Why has Pete Hegseth called all the generals to an in-person meeting? Let's see if we can figure this out with the cards. Whoops. Okay, in the center, focus, the focus of the reading. Ooh, the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot upright is willpower and being on your path and staying on your path. So this might be some sort of change in direction, which would make sense if they're changing, and what I mean by change in direction, I mean like doing things a little bit differently or changing their focus. And that would make sense if he's calling them all together at once so they all hear the same message at the same time. Let's see. Crossed by, the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is destruction, a tearing down, almost like a starting over that you caused yourself. So, Trump hasn't been making a lot of friends internationally lately. So let's see if it could be that the current administration, this could be saying that because of the troubles that the current administration is causing, there has to be a change in direction of the Defense Department. So let's see, at the base of this, sometimes this is the why, in the subconscious or the distant past. Princess of Swords in reverse. So Princess of Swords could be a spy. This can be some kind of information that leaked, or this could be something they're putting in place to keep information from leaking, or maybe that's what he's going to talk to them about, because remember about a week ago he got on his high horse about that. Pete Hegseth did. So, something that's supposed to stay secret that's getting leaked. So they may be clamping down on and doing things differently to keep things more secret, like what they're doing. Let's see, near past, what do we have? The Judgment card, poor judgment. So, of course, Pete Hegseth was judged poorly for information he released. Let's see. So this is speaking of recent poor judgments. Now we're talking about the generals. So I have a feeling that this is saying that Pete Hegseth, anyways, feels that there's been poor judgment in the military, and he's going to straighten that out, or try to. On the mind. Okay. I was going to say this before I started, and then I forgot. So 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That could be firings, or not firings, because you can't. I don't think you can fire people that are career military, but you can demote them. Like he can reduce the amount of generals, and just have them go to a lower rank. So that there could be some kind of reduction, not necessarily a reduction in force, but just a reduction in the number of generals. That could be another reason why he's calling them. The other card that I was going to say, if the reverse 3 of Pentacles is one, and the other one would have been the reversed 8 of Pentacles, would have suggested to me that there's some kind of reduction or cutting back, not cutting back militarily, but just bringing people, having fewer generals. Let's see, near future. 7 of Wands in reverse. So it's 7 of Wands upright is taking the high road, standing your ground, and the key word on here is valor, but it's reversed. So they're going low. They're not going. Hmm. Some sort of loss of valor. And again, that points to somebody being demoted, um, or just losing their rank. Like I said, having fewer generals, maybe, or some kind of shift in the hierarchy. Um, U position, Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords cuts things out too. Um, she's also very analytical and very precise and very um, again, she cuts things out. She tells you to stop doing certain things or that you're doing something wrong. Um, let's see, in the environment, Nine of Pentacles. So hmm. So the Nine of Pentacles, the key word on there is material gain, and it's about luxury and independent wealth. So these decisions, I have a feeling, are being made to secure wealth for Trump in some manner, or the wealthy people who are supporting him. So there's some material gain here to be made from whatever it is that they decide to do at that meeting. Hopes and fears. So the sun in reverse. So they're hoping to keep things secret. They don't want clarity. They don't want everything to come out and for everybody to know what's going on. They want to keep things hidden. Let's see. And the outcome of the meeting with Pete Hegseth and the generals. Okay, well, lots of news coming out and rumors coming out, of course, and lots of news. So it may be many things all at once. This can also indicate, because this is like arrows being thrown in the sky, this can also indicate some like multiple hits in multiple locations at once. So they may be actually getting ready to do something militarily. Um, just an active like strike somewhere in many places, or it could just be a bunch of news. It's one of the two. Um, it's a very offensive type of move. So we'll see. I see a lot of things. It could be one of those or many of those. Um, I see kind of a change in direction, and he wants to tell them all at the same time. I see wanting to keep things hidden. Um, I see demotions, and I see, like I said, either a lot of news coming out, or a lot of rumors, or they're actually going to hit like a bunch of targets. Thanks, everybody.